Now the first step is removing the timing cover on the vehicle. In this case, this is a two-piece timing cover. This happens to be a 2010 Subaru Impreza. So this part, this right hand or the driver's side comes off, the other side stays on. We don't have to remove it. So in this case we have 1, 2, there's a third 10mm bolt on the bottom, pulls the cover right off. You'll see what the timing belt looks like, and then I'll explain on how you can see the other side. If you're not sure on how many pieces your timing cover is, feel free to shoot me a message and I can often dig up the information. So now we have the left side exposed, and now we need to get access to the right side of the motor. So to do that, we have a little air dam right here, piece of plastic. We'll remove this, and then there's a little rubber plug that we need to remove, and then I can show you on how you can align everything and check this timing belt. Now looking on the opposite side, right here you have a rubber grommet. Just go ahead and remove the grommet, place it to the side, and coming back over to the driver's side here, take a look at the pulley. Right here you have an arrow. Now what you want this arrow is to face up at the 12 o'clock position. So we need to rotate the motor. Now to do that, jump over to the crankshaft pulley, which is right here, just to give you another view where we are. Alternator, power steering pump, AC compressor. Directly below we have the crankshaft. This happens to be 22mm or 7/8 of an inch. So we will turn, in this case clockwise. We'll rotate this clockwise using a ratchet and a socket, obviously, until this arrow is pointing at the 12 o'clock position. And then we'll check what it looks like with this viewing window. Now regarding the ratchet here, as you can see, it's not a very long ratchet. So I'll just attach another end using a socket and an extension. This will give me a longer handle to rotate the motor. We have a longer extension. This makes it a lot easier to turn the motor, and we'll mark up the arrow here and check what's going on the other side. Now I apologize for this portion of the video. It's going to be a little shaky just because I'm filming this on my phone. The space here is so thin I can't fit the camera in. But nevertheless, you just want to make sure that the arrow is pointing up at the 12 o'clock position on the cam sprocket, and then we'll move over to the other side, the passenger side, look through that viewing hole, and also verify that the cam sprocket, the arrow on the cam sprocket, is pointing at the 12 o'clock position. This verifies that the timing belt has not stretched, it has not deformed, it's in good shape, as you can see here. If your markings are not at the 12 o'clock positions on both sides, then you know that the belt has stretched and really you want to replace it. But this looks to be in good shape. So now the last step is to rotate the motor, again at the crank pulley, and to see if there are any cracks or deformities. And as you rotate that crankshaft pulley, just inspect the timing belt. Make sure that all the teeth are there. You don't see any cracks, any fraying. It doesn't look like the belt is about to snap. As you can see, this belt still looks to be in good shape. This car is 85,000 miles. Subaru recommends to change the belt at 105,000 miles, but to inspect it every 30. So if you've never inspected the timing belt for your specific vehicle, it's a great idea to do so, because if this snaps and your piston hits the valve or valves in the cylinder head, forget it. You'll have a lot of damage and it will cost you a lot of money to repair. So hopefully you guys learned something today. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you next time.